Okay, Carl, now from New York, New York, ESPN welcomes you to Shea Stadium, home of the Mets. And we're ready to bring you another edition of exciting Major League Baseball action. Tonight, it's the Houston Astros taking on the New York Mets. Hello, everyone. I'm John Miller, along with my longtime partner and Hall of Famer, Joe Morgan. Joe, before we go to the first pitch of the ball game, what about the Astros in this game?
Well, John, this team's on something of a mini skid. They've lost 3 games in a row, but guess what? They're not that bad. Let's see what happens tonight.
So, we'll be doing the pitching. He picked up 5 wins last year. His earned run average is 4.1. The pregame warm-ups are over. It's about time for baseball. Thanks for joining us here on ESPN. First pitch, here it comes.
Now he's throwing the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
Now the 1-0 pitch. One ball, one strike. Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Right is there. Throw, got him, and that is one fabulous play. Here's the lineup for Houston. Jason Lane is hitting number 2 in the lineup. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. And that's a fair ball heading towards the corner. The throw to second.
Well, a little 1-out base hit here. Let's see if they can parlay this into something special.
And let's take a look at the Mets defense. 1 out, man on first. First pitch to him.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him. Now he sets. Here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
John, he stays behind the ball well, and he's got himself a 1-out base hit.
Jeff Bagwell gets a turn here. Last year he hit 27 homers. Lifetime his slugging percentage is at .540. Swing and an easy ground ball to short. Over to second for 1 and 2. A double play. Right around the horn, around the bases, third to second to first, a double play.
Well, the manager loves that. He says keep getting the job done.
The Astros pick up no runs on 2 hits, and they strand just the 1. Now we go to the last of the first, and we have no score. Andy Pettitte is going to be the starting pitcher for them here. He was a 6-game winner last season.
Well, you have to look at the guy on the mound today, Andy Pettitte. And he had problems with his left elbow last year that eventually required seasoning.
Swing and a ground ball to short. Lamb has it on the hop. And his throw is in time for the first out of the inning. Let's have a look now at the batting order for the Mets. Carlos Beltran, he'll be hitting third in that lineup. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike.
Any pitcher that can spot that pitch there, they're way ahead of the game.
Here it comes. There's a swing and a ground ball. Everett is there to play it on the hop. On to first for out number 2. Here's the Astros defense. Two outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
John, he found a pitch to his liking that time. Let's see if they can get something started here with 2 outs.
2 outs, a man on first. They throw over to first. Runner at first with 2 down. A throw back to the back. Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch to him. Pitch out, but nothing doing that time. There he goes for second. And he's in there at second.
Excellent move that time. 2 outs. He's got to find a way to get in the scoring position, and he does just that. Nice going. Here's another look at the steal. He beats the throw easily.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he didn't have much of a jump from first base, Joe. That slide, I thought, was a big one.
Well, sometimes, John, you can tip the pitcher off if you get too big a lead, so he did a good job on this one.
Cut fastball is by him that time. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2-1. Hits slowly in the ground toward third. And he gambled and lost there as he's tagged out on his way to third.
Now, John, we'll get a chance to see the cutter on K-zone. It cuts across the plate.
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. After 1, and we have no score. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Adam Everett will try and get something started. He's up third in the next inning. First pitch, here it comes. Now a swing and the ball drilled down the right field line. That one is into the corner. Out of here, a home run.
Well, John, I'll tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in. Well, sometimes guys like the look of the pitch, but not in this case.
No, he had it in his mind that he was going to be aggressive. I think he thought he was going to get a fat one on that first pitch.
He's locked in right from the get-go, and he takes this baby over the wall.
Jose Vizcaíno up to the plate. Last season he had just 3 home runs. 9 home runs this year. First pitch up. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. And it drops in for a base hit. The throw to second.
They're just setting up a way, but he still gets the flat part of the bat out there, and he stings one to the right side for a base hit.
And a throw over to first. 1 man on, nobody out. First pitch to him.
Here's another look at the wild pitch, John. I know he wishes he had this one back.
Well, I don't know if he just tried to snap it off a little too hard, held a little bit too long. Whatever, he's given up an extra base there. But he's back in time. He's at the belt. This is swung on and a liner. Can't cut it off as it rolls all the way to the wall. And that will not be in time, so he's in there at second.
John, that's 3 straight hits he surrendered. He's got to bounce back and get this guy. And I guess it's time for a little heart-to-heart talk here, John. It doesn't seem like they're going to pull him right away, probably just considering making the change later on.
Brad Ausmus steps up. Last season he had 5 home runs with a career slugging percentage under 400. Runner at second with nobody out. First pitch, here it comes. The pitch. Now he's set. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Well, every once in a while you got to let it go. That's a big power swing right there.
The 1-2 pitch. Big swing and miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. 1 away.
He's obviously a low ball hitter. He couldn't catch up with that one. That's up and away.
Pettit is getting his first look in the batter's box today. 1 out, a runner on second. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a rocket toward short. And he's in trouble as he's tagged out between first and second. I like what's going on out there, Joe. Let's take another look on the replay here.
Well, your manager will tell you, John, minimize your chances of error, keep focused, and play the game on an even keel. They did exactly that.
The Houston Astros pick up a couple here to break the tie. Now we'll move on to the bottom of the second. The Astros lead it 2-0. The 5, 6, 7 hitters coming up next. Cliff Floyd will be the first man up.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. There's a swing and a liner towards first. Bagwell has it, and he'll step on first for out number 1. Phillips is ready to dig in now. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and lines this one back up the middle.
I always hated at bats like that. You're right on that one and you hit it hard right back up the middle, but the pitcher's right there to snare it. I hated that.
First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a ground ball. Everett is up with it, and he throws on to first, and the side is retired. And they're held in check here in their half of the inning. We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Astros on top 2-0. And the top of the order is coming up. Lance Berkman is known for being a very fine hitter. He's due up 3rd in the inning. First pitch to him. That ball is swung on and drilled down the line and left. That one is deep. Does it have enough? Gone! A home run!
Let's take another look at the pitch. It's a sinker that he threw, and K-Zone will show us the movement. This isn't a bad pitch. The hitter just puts a great swing on it.
Pitch was down in the zone, and usually the pitcher feels pretty secure down in the zone, but this guy apparently is a pretty good low ball hitter.
Yeah, John, you got to give him a lot of credit for being able to get underneath that pitch.
Lane will step in, 1 for 1 in this game. Base is empty, nobody out. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a bullet towards the hole. Wright has got it from his knees. Got him. What a play. Berkman will dig in now. Switch hitter who bats left-handed. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. This one's hit pretty well to right, but foul and back out of play. On the way. Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The toughest pitch in baseball to handle, according to Ted Williams, is the fastball up and in.
Now swinging the ball is hit high in the air to right field. Still going. Gone! A home run! That puts another run to their lead. The big fly putting them up by 4 in this one.
John, I like this guy's swing. You know, he drove this over the right field wall and had just enough to get there.
I didn't think it was going, but the way the right fielder went back on it, I thought he had a play on it, but it just wouldn't come down.
Well, the hitters are so strong today, they don't have to get all of it.
Bagwell will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. 1 out, none on. First pitch on the way.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
Swings and lines this one towards the hole, and that's through into right, a base hit. Not in time. He's safe on a very close play at first. Lamb will stand in. He homered earlier in the game. 1 on, 1 out. First pitch to him. Here's a swing and a ground ball to second for 1. And 2. A double play.
There's nothing like watching a smooth defensive play, and nothing compares to a couple of outs on 1 at bat. I think it's great for the fans too, and it's the pitcher's best friend.
The Astros get the long ball working as they club 2 solo homers this half of the inning. And we move on now to the home half of the third. The Astros lead 4-0. They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up. David Wright will be the first man up. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And this one gets down and will head out towards the wall. The throw to second.
They're starting this inning out in grand style. The base hit with no one out.
Reyes, he's a switch hitter, batting right-handed. Runner at first. First pitch on the way.
I like the way he's changing speeds. He's moving the ball in and out, but this one is down and away.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this is hit in the air to straightaway left. Lane is there, and he puts it away.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball. and he lofts it right to the left fielder.
Swing and a miss, although he looked to be right on it. He deals. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Back behind second. Everett goes over and puts it away. Cairo will be the batter. 0 for 1 thus far. Runner on first, 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Started to go around, but he held up in time. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is just a wild pitch, John, and the manager's not happy.
Well, it just got away from him.
Well, he's getting some encouragement here from the crowd. It's nice to see the fans are still paying attention.
Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Lane is there, and he makes the catch to retire the side. The Mets get no runs on 1 hit, and they leave a man at second. We're through 3 here at the ballpark. The Astros on top, 4-0. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. Adam Everett is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch to him. Here's a check swing, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Fastball swung and missed. He struck him out. 1 away.
John, that's right at the knee. Great location with 2 strikes. Fooled him completely.
Everett will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. He kicks, he throws. Ooh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch on the way. A 1-2 pitch coming. That fastball just about had him, and it's 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch on the way. This is swung on and hit in the air. Floyd glides over and makes the catch for the out.
He gets good wood on this one, but it hangs up long enough for the left fielder to get there without much trouble.
Base is empty, 2 down. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. Swing and a ground ball to short. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. Wright is right there, but he recovers in time to make the play. Nice job. Now here we go with the replay. Joe, now this was a very close play.
Close play at first. Thought for a second he might beat it out, but the umpire punches him out, and that's clearly the right call.
And they go down in short order. On down to the last of the 4th. The Astros lead it 4-0. The 3, 4, 5 spots in the order coming up next. Carlos Beltran will be coming up in the next. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Lane is in his tracks, and he makes the catch.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball, and he lofts it right to the left fielder.
First pitch hit in the air to left center. Lane is over, and he makes the catch for the out.
This one's headed towards the gap, but it's a bit high, and the left fielder moves to his left, and he puts it away.
Base is empty, 2 down. First pitch on the way. Sinker just misses. Ball 1.
Tough pitch for the hitter. You ball down and in, there's not a lot he can do with it. It's a great spot if you can get him to chase it.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole, and he'll step on first to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down this happened. 5th inning upcoming here at Shea. The Astros lead 4-0. They'll start at the 9th spot and then go to the top of the order next. Jason Lane will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch to him. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1. He delivers. Swing and a miss, and he falls behind 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a fastball, and he struck him out. One away.
Well, he was looking dead red. He got the fastball, but he could not make contact. Strike 3.
Biggio will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. On the ground to short. Right is there to play it on the hop. On to first, 2 down. Lane will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes.
With 2 strikes, you throw the power fastball upstairs, you'll get the hitter to chase it a lot of times, but he laid it.
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Right has got it. The throw not in time as he beats it out. Berkman comes in now. He's a switch hitter batting from the left side. 2 outs, a man on first. First pitch to him.
That's what you call backing him off the plate.
He's at the belt. The 1-0 pitch. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. In the air to deep right and foul. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This one swung on and hit in the air. And out of here. A home run. 2 runs on 1 swing of the bat.
Well, John, I'll tell you, with the vast majority of big leaguers at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in. He's behind in the count, and this should be a pitcher's pitch. But he stayed right on this one, right in the middle of the plate, and hit it out.
Yeah, you always tend to think it's a mistake when a pitcher's ahead like that. But I think this guy did some pretty good hitting up there.
You're right. That was a good swing.
Bagwell will step in. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. Has him out front as he swings and misses. Strike 1. The pitch. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And they will tag him out, and the side is retired. The Houston Astros add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. We go to the last of the 5th. Houston leads it 6-0. The 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up next. David Wright will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch, here it comes. Called strike on the outside. 0-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Vizcaíno is there. Throws in time to first. What a play.
He gets good wood on this one, but the second baseman says, hey, I'll take care of this, and he throws him out at first.
Nobody on base with 1 out. First pitch to him. There's a swing and a high drive. Hooking into the corner. And foul. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Vizcaíno is there. From his knees. Got him. What a play. Wright will step in. 1 for 1 in this game. Base is empty. 2 down here. First pitch to him. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to second.
Well, the first 2 men were set down fairly quickly, but he keeps the inning alive with a base hit.
Reyes, he's a switch hitter batting right-handed. Fastball in there for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Now he's set. Here's the walk. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. Vizcaíno is there, and he puts it away for out number 3. The Mets pick up a hit, but leave him at second and fail to score. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Houston is out in front, 6-0. And for those of you just tuning in, I want to remind you that I'm John Miller, along with Joe Morgan, right here on ESPN. The 5, 6, 7 spots due up. Adam on the ground to second. The throw to second.
Well, they're keeping the pressure on. The leadoff man's aboard as they try to stretch this lead even further.
Runner at first. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Good hard slide of that time, and he's in control, 0-2. Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and it's in there, base hit. The throw to third.
And this is how you want to start an inning. Back-to-back hits here have them in business with no one out.
Everett will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. No one out, and runners at first and second. First pitch, here it comes.
Man, that'll wake you up in a hurry.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1, and there's 2, and that is 3. They get the out at first. A triple play.
John, you got a lot of nice things happening on defense here. Can't say the same thing for the base running, but they capitalize on a perfect situation for the triple play. Great job.
The Houston Astros pick up a couple of hits in the inning, but fail to score. Now we'll go to the last of the 6. Houston with the lead, 6-0. It'll be the leadoff man trying to get things going here. Carlos Beltran, always a hitter to watch, and he'll be coming up 3rd in the inning. Took something off, and it swung on and missed. Strike 1. He kicks, he throws. Good hard sinker, swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Vizcaíno has got it. From his knees, he got it. Now that is a Gold Glove play. Cairo will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. Sinker just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Sinker waved at and missed. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Biggio glides over and makes the catch for the out.
He has to call off the left fielder for this one, and he has the better angle to it. So that's a smart play.
2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to him. Grounded back to the mound. Lamb is there to play it on the hop. Throws to first, and the side is retired. The New York Mets are shut down again, and that's 6 innings without a run so far. On to the 7th inning we go. The Astros lead 6-0. They'll have the 8-9-1 spots coming up. Craig Biggio will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning. First pitch to him.
That one almost got the outside corner, but it's still down and away.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. The 1-0 pitch, a fastball, swung on and missed. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. And his throw gets him. 1 away. Pettit will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Cairo has got it. And it's in time. From his knees, he gets it. Wow. Biggio will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. Bases empty, 2 down. First pitch on the way. First pitch is a fastball in there for a strike.
Man, that's a good live fastball. Perfect location. Down and away.
And he delivers. Swing and a fly ball down the left field line. Floyd puts it away, and the side is retired. So they go down quietly. 7th inning stretch time here in New York. Houston with the lead, 6-0. The big hitters in the lineup right there in the middle coming up next. Mike Piazza will be the first man up. First pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a fly ball. Lane ranges back and puts it away.
Well, they get away with one here. He misses this thing about a quarter of an inch, and that allows the outfielder to range back and put it away.
First pitch, here it comes. Lays off a called strike, and it's 0-1. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Vizcaíno has it. And the throw's in time at first, and oh man, what a play. Phillips will stand in. He's 0 for 2 thus far. Base is empty, 2 down here. First pitch to him. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch on the way. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. Biggio lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Biggio with an acrobatic diving catch. I think it's worth another look, Joe.
Well, Johnny gets a great jump on this one. He's able to lay out and pull this one in. Nice grab.
The Mets are frustrated yet again, and that's now 7 shutout innings. We'll move ahead to the 8th. Houston leads it 6-0. And the 2, 3, 4 spots will be coming up next. Lance Berkman is a dangerous hitter. He'll be up 2nd in the inning. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. He lays off the changeup. It's a good pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch on the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Phillips is up with it. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. Berkman comes in now. He's a switch hitter batting from the left side. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes.
Well, he tried to throw it down and away, but it got away from him.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Started to go around, but he held up in time, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch on the way. There's a swing and the ball hit well. Down the line. This one has a chance. Out of here. A home run. A solo shot. Remarkably, the lead is now 7 with that solo home run.
And John, that home run brings him within 1 of the single-game home run record. He is just having a great night tonight. He's seeing the ball well and making good contact.
Bagwell will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. 1 out, none on. First pitch on the way. This one is hit down the left field line. Does it have enough on it? Way back there. And foul. He throws. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Tried to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
John, that pitch is down and in. That shows great control right there. That'll finish the job anytime. We got a second now to see the slider on Kazon. Well, he's in good pitching rhythm now, John. This strikeout on 4 pitches sits the hitter down.
Yeah, he just blew him away. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch to him.
That's a tough pitch to commit to there. You never look for a changeup down and in.
Swings and lines this one back up the middle. Reyes is there. From his knees. Got him! What a play! The Houston Astros pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. Here come the Mets in the home half of the 8th. Houston is out in front, 7-0. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. David Wright is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch, here it comes. Cutter just misses. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ground ball to short. Everett has it on the hop. Throw on to first. In time, 1 away. Wright will come to the plate. 2 for 2 in this one. Base is empty. 1 out. First pitch on the way. The 1-0 pitch on the way. There's a bullet towards third. And that's a fair ball heading towards the corner. The throw to second.
Boy, that's some good hitting, John. That was a great pitch to throw him down on the corner, and he just fought it off and dug it out.
Jose Reyes comes in ready to hit with an average of 239. He's hitting 283 lifetime. First pitch to him. He throws. There's a swing and a fly ball down the line and left. Palmeiro is there and he makes the catch.
He gets under this one a bit, and the left fielder is able to get there in plenty of time.
2 down, a runner at first. First pitch, here it comes. Sinker swung on and missed. It's 0-1. This is swung on and hit on the ground, and the throw is in time to force him at second for out number 3. The Mets are held in check again as they are now scoreless through 8. 8 innings are in the books. It's on to the 9th. The Astros lead it 7-0. The numbers 6, 7, 8 hitters are coming up. Adam Everett is due up second in the next half inning. First pitch on the way.
A lot of times you'll chase the high fastball because you see it better, but that one was away also, so he was able to lay off.
Here's the 1-0 delivery. Big swing and a drive. Deep left center field. Way back there. Gone! A home run! So another home run. They add a little bit more to their lead. These guys are having a big, big day.
This one didn't clear the wall by much, John, but as you know, a home run is a home run.
And I think he had a little wind behind it on that one, Joe. An ill wind that blew no good as far as the pitcher was concerned.
Well, the only bench that's complaining is his team's bench.
Everett will bat here. He drove in a run earlier in this game. Bases are empty. There's nobody out. First pitch to him. Hot shot towards the hole. Wright has got it. Throw, got him, and that is one fabulous play. Ausmus will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. Nobody on base with 1 out. Swing and a ground ball to third. Wright has got it, and he throws to first in time for out number 2. Pettit will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch here. Swing and a line drive. Reyes gets there in time to make the great running catch. I'll tell you what, Joe, this is a great play. Here's another look at it.
Definitely, John. You see several nice things going on here, and they execute the play like it's routine.
The Astros pick up a run on the homer and add to their lead. And we move on to the last of the 9th. The Astros on top. 8. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. And that's a base hit as it gets down in front of him.
John, now they're really in business. A base hit with no one out.
Beltran, he's a switch hitter, and he's going back from the right side here. Runner at first, nobody out. Here's a throw over to first. 1 man on, nobody out. He's running, heading for second. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left center field. And this one is into the alleyway and should be extra bases. The throw to third. And he will score. Great base running. Qualls is being called on now to pitch. He was a 6-game winner last season.
Boy, and we saw a terrific performance by the starter. He won't see his way through to the end, but he really pitched a great ball game.
Piazza will step in. He's 0 for 3 up to this point. Here's a spin and a throw behind the runner. And he's back easily, but he made a dive just to make sure. There's a runner at second. No outs yet. He spins and throws back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily. No outs, runner at second. First pitch on the way. Swung on and hit in the air to right center. Berkman roams over and puts it away for the out.
Good range, running to his right to put this one away.
Cliff Floyd up now. He hit 18 home runs last year. He's got a .493 career slugging percentage.
The crowd is getting behind their team. They simply won't let a huge deficit affect their attitude.
Trying to keep him close, and he's back in time. One man out, one man on. A runner at second. First pitch, here it comes. Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a spin and a throw back to second. A dive, but he's back in easily. Now he sets. He swings and it's a fly ball to right field. Berkman is right there, and he puts it away.
Not a bad swing, but he's too far underneath it. And the result is an easy fly to right.
Runner in scoring position at second base with 2 down. First pitch to him. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1.
And man, that's one-on-one power baseball right there.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. And he dives back safely. The pitch. High for a ball, 1-1. A throw back to second, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. And he's running, heading for third. And he's in there at third.
I like this deal, John. He had a good leadoff second, and he dives into third base and beats the throw.
Well, you're one of the great base dealers of all time, Joe, so if you like it, I definitely like it.
I like it.
The 1-2 pitch coming. On the ground to short. Oh, and he bobbles this thing. Everett is... The Houston Astros made themselves right at home here on the road, Joe, as they come through with a rather lopsided victory here.
John, if you're on the road and you're able to score as many runs as they did today, it can't help but lift your entire ball game for the rest of the road trip.
Lance Berkman is awarded the ESPN Video Games Player of the Game Award. Big hitting night for his club, and he helped his team take the victory in a big way.
Yeah, John, Berkman's a solid hitter at the plate. But when you're pitching to him, you have to keep the ball away so he can't extend on it. They didn't do that today, and Berkman burned them.
So that just about does it for us tonight. A reminder now to stay tuned for Baseball Tonight coming up next. Until next time, this is John Miller for my partner Joe Morgan and our entire ESPN crew. Thanks for tuning in, and good evening. And again, our final score, the Houston Astros get the win 8-1. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For more, log on to ESPN.com. So long from New York.